Well, I just got a package in the mail, and this is my new eyebrows that goes on my brand new C85. It's going on the Cub here. So we're gonna dig in and see what they look like. Well, I just pulled them out of the box here, and they had them all wrapped up, packed up good. And man, I tell you what, these came from Iron Age Company, and they come powder coated flat black, and they've got military grade rubber grommets that are already installed in here. What they do, instead of putting a wire over this leading edge and rolling it over, it looks like what they done is they just took a bead roller and they just rolled a bead over this leading edge out here to strengthen it up to help prevent it from cracking. But these are absolutely beautiful. And I got the one that come with the brackets and hardware. So here's the hardware, the brackets that comes with it. I think the brackets were, man, I can't remember. I believe I paid something like $580 for this whole set, for the eyebrows and new brackets. And the only thing, these brackets right here, the holes, these eyebrows with these holes that's already drilled in them will not line up with the factory style brackets that come on the plane from the factory, because these holes on these brackets here, on the factory ones, as you can see, the holes are a little bit wider apart on the factory brackets, but these new brackets right here, they line up and go right on the cylinder. So they line right up with those new eyebrows. The brackets here, they come already powder coated. They even went as far as putting a piece of felt up here on them to keep metal from metal being, from being on top of each other. They come with the screws, which these are Phillip head screws, and I'm going to be changing them out to my flathead screws because I don't have the first Phillip head screw anywhere on this plane, and everything is all straight slot, flathead, whatever. But it comes with the washers. So the washers will go like on the factory eyebrows. The washer was already riveted onto the eyebrow, and they just put the washer in there separate. So you put the washer on top of the eyebrow whenever you bolt them down. But absolutely beautiful, man. I'm 100% satisfied so far. So we're gonna try them, put one on, see how they fit, and we'll see how they do. Well, I got the eyebrows put on, and I haven't got the screws there in this one right here yet. Got the right amount of arch there in them, but I went on ahead and hooked the plug wires here up, because that's always an issue with eyebrows whenever you buy them, is sometimes they're not high enough, and they're too close to the plug, and your wires bent, just folded right over too much. But this one here, you got more room. They fit beautiful. But anyways, we're gonna get them painted gloss black, and we'll see how they look from there. Well, we got them painted gloss black here now, and man, I tell you, I couldn't be any more happier than how these things turned out. I tell you what, they are beautiful, slick as glass. I mean, you could just about, phone there's focus, you could just about shave them. Got a little bit of dust there on them or whatever, but anyhow, they turned out good. The old rocker box covers here, valve covers or whatever, I still got a safety wire them with the brass safety wire. I'm gonna wait until we get it fired off and let it run some, and make sure there ain't no kind of leaks or anything, if I have to snug them down a little bit more or anything before I safety them. Got everything there buttoned up, all the wires are ran in good, and as I was saying, you've got plenty of room inside of here for the wires The washers, a lot of times on the factory style eyebrows, like the ones, the original ones up here or whatever, and the ones that Universe sells, these washers are riveted onto the eyebrow. Well, these from Iron Age Company, they just come separate, and you just put the washer on and then put the screw in. And I changed them out and put the straight slot 1032s in instead of the Phillip head screws that came with them. The brackets, I painted the brackets as well, and I just cut the felt off of the top of the brackets that he had on them to paint them, and then I just glued felt back on the top of them with some polytack glue. And I tell you, I love this right here. And I've talked to guys that's had these eyebrows on their Cub for years and got a lot of hours on them with a C85, and they do not have the first crack yet. And then I've seen Cubs that's had, you know, the other Univer or Wag Arrow eyebrows, and, you know, they'll have 20, 30 hours on them, and they start cracking, you know, right up in here or right here. But, you know, like I was saying, they don't put the wire in them and tuck the leading edge over that piano wire. He bead rolls this and puts that bead roll right here in it to strengthen it and, you know, keeps them from cracking. So I think this old guy here has got this figured out on these eyebrows. But, you know, it just takes a little bit of time to you know, get them, you know, 4 to 6 weeks from the time you order them. He stays busy, and, you know, right now he's backed up, running behind and everything. But I tell you, it's well worth the wait, because I paid, I think it was like $583.35 shipped to my door for both of these eyebrows. To where Univer, they get one, you know, they get like $600 for one. I ain't knocking them, not one bit. They make beautiful eyebrows and all of that, just like, you know, just like they came out of the Piper factory. But these right here, I mean, every rivet, there's not a difference between that one and this one right here. I mean, I've looked them, you know, every square centimeter of them, and everything is dead on the money. I love these heavy-duty grommets he's got in them. And if you need eyebrows, and if you can wait 4 to 6 weeks, you know, if you want some very perfect, slick, beautiful eyebrows, then these are the ones here you need. But anyways, I'm going to wrap that up, and we've got the Cub here. We're going to be firing her off here. I'm fixing to mount the prop and put the exhaust tip on and get it ready to fire off. But anyways, thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll put all the links below for the eyebrows. Thank you very much. See you on the next video.